control factor. So fatigue, or maybe boredom, were valid factors in the ability to demonstrate PK, just as it often is in other psi areas. Psi, PSI, being the undefined force resulting in psychic phenomena. Dr. Rhine coined psi to mean ESP, extrasensory perception, and then later to mean PK and ESP, which he described as a general term to identify a person's extrasensory motor communications with the environment. Dr. Rhine reported that PK did not appear to connect with any physical process of the brain, nor was it subject to the basic laws of physics. He concluded that it was a non-physical force of the mind, and like extrasensory perception, it was independent of space and time. The more Dr. Rhine experimented, the more he realized that extrasensory perception was an important and necessary part of the PK process. So, to develop your psychokinetic abilities, you also need to develop your psychic abilities. ESP is a demonstration of a mental exchange, and PK is a physical influence. The two go hand in hand. The Duke University research established the groundwork for the research conducted by Helmut Schmidt in the late 1960s. Schmidt developed an elaborate coin flipper that could not be fraudulently manipulated. Test subjects were directed to mentally influence the heads or tails coin toss results, which caused light bulbs to go on in one direction or another. And some of the subjects could successfully influence the way the coins landed. This coin tosser was an early version of the random event generator, which is often used to test psychokinetic ability today. Now, about this same time, in the late 1960s, the Russians introduced the world to a housewife from Leningrad named Nina Kalagina. Nina even demonstrated to Western scientists her ability to move objects with her mind and to make impressions upon photographic film. Of concern to our military was Nina's supposed ability to affect the heart of a frog. At first, she altered the rate of beating. Then, she completely stopped the frog's heart. Now, if she could do this to a frog, was it conceivable, in time, that someone could learn to do it to a human being? Ingo Swann, the New York artist and psychic who is so well known for his early work with remote viewing at the Stanford Research Institute, demonstrated that he could psychokinetically alter the temperature of an object by a degree or more from as far away as 25 feet. Other experiments demonstrated his ability to affect magnetic fields. In the 25 years I've been investigating and writing about psychic phenomena, I've had a lot of personal experiences with PK. One early experiment is easily replicated by most people with a minimum amount of practice. Fill a bowl or a bucket with water. Then, stick enough nails or weights in a cork so that it just barely sinks to the bottom. Next, visualize the cork levitating. Concentrate upon drawing the cork back up to the surface. Now you'll need to really focus your mind. Allowing any outside thoughts to come in will reduce the effectiveness. I was always most successful when I induced an altered state to run the experiment. And more often than not, I could cause the cork to slowly rise back to the surface and float. Now I'll be teaching you how to quickly induce an altered state as part of this course. Okay, now here's another exploration of psychokinetic power using water, but this time fill only a very shallow bowl. Then cut a small piece of foil about a 1/2 inch by 1 inch and bend one end up to create a sail. Now make sure the water is steady and there are no drafts.